Here today at the Dimpledale Park, and I'm going to give you the 5 best things I like about living in Sandy, Utah. And the snow here is one of them, actually. No, it's not, but I do like the snow, and it's actually snowing today, which is pretty amazing. So number 1 on the list is the location. So I really like where Sandy is located in the Salt Lake City area, and it's like 18 miles to Salt Lake City, 22 miles to the airport, 34 miles to Park City, so you could actually ski and snowboard. You can get to the other ski resorts a little quicker than that. You're 33 miles to Provo, Utah, so if you need to go down south, you are 5.5 hours to Vegas, and then you're about 10 hours away from Los Angeles if you need to go out to California. So location-wise, Sandy is just fabulous. It's just south of Salt Lake City, and it's north of Provo, of course, and then right off of I-15, and then it goes all the way here into the mountains, which you can see are pretty awesome where I'm at. And then this park is pretty cool. I've talked about it in other videos, but you can like horseback ride here. There's even a sign over here that says, please remove your horse droppings from the parking lot. So apparently people must have left their horse droppings here in the parking lot where I'm at. Overall, it's pretty cool out this way. That brings me to the number 2 reason of what I like about living in Sandy, Utah, and that's the outdoors and everything that you're able to do in the outdoors. You have Lone Peak Park is not far from where I'm at here, and then I'm here at Dimpledale Park, where you can hike and bike and cycle and horseback ride. I mentioned just a ton of different things, and this park is huge. You can't really, with all the snow on the ground, it's not as easy to tell how cool it is. But I think I mentioned in the location side, you're 20 minutes to Alta and Snowbird. So how cool is that to be able to get in and enjoy the snow? So if you're a snowboarder or skier, where Sandy is, you're going to love that. You're going to be able to fish in Sandy. They have something called the Grandpa's Pond, and I've been there a couple times to fish at, and we've caught trout in that pond and catfish. The catfish don't seem to bite at all in the winter. However, they do in the summer, so we'll catch catfish in the summer. But that's a cool little pond. We fished at night, where we didn't think you'd be able to actually catch fish at night there, but we caught, I think, 4 trout that night. And then when we went back during the day, we caught 3 or 4 more trout a different day. And overall, it's a great little pond that not many people go to, so it's not full of people. There will be people there, but just not a ton of them. But those are the outdoor stuff. Whatever you're looking forward to for Sandy, you're going to be able to get to relatively quickly. And it's just a great city to pick. Number 3 on my list is the sports for Sandy. So if you are a golfer, you should rejoice. There are 4 different courses. They are the Hidden Valley Country Club, the River Oaks Golf Course, the Willow Creek Country Club, and then the Pebble Brook Golf Course. To be honest, I haven't golfed at any of them yet, since we haven't been here long enough really to golf. Hopefully this summer I'll get out to at least one of the courses and golf that. They have the America First Field, and that's where the MLS soccer team called the Real Salt Lake actually plays. And we're looking forward to that as well. Once this weather thing with all the snow and cold kind of lets up here, hopefully later this month, and then we'll actually go check out a game. But sports, you got some cool sports that are here local. The Utah Jazz are up in Salt Lake City, so that's, a 20-ish minute drive up to go see them play, if you're into that at all. And then you got the University of Utah, who has a great football team, and they're not far away as well. They're right up in Salt Lake. So those are my things for the sports. Number 4 on the list is shopping and entertainment. So you have the shops at Southtown Mall that you can enjoy. You got Scheels, which is probably one of the coolest stores if you're into sports or any of that stuff, like hiking equipment or whatever. You got to check out Scheels. Even if you don't like that, it's just a neat place that you can spend an hour walking around checking out everything. They actually have this huge Ferris wheel that you'll be able to use while you're there. If you want to ride the Ferris wheel, I had my son ride it, and he rode it once and said he'd never ride it again. For whatever reason, he didn't realize that he was scared of heights. So we had that. You got a Costco that you can shop at. You got Target, you have Walmart, you have Best Buy. Pretty much every sort of shop or restaurant, like name brand or chain place is going to be in Sandy. So you have Texas Roadhouse. You're going to have a Tin Roof Grill is a cool place to check out if you're looking for something that not everybody goes to. And then if you're looking for a good steak, then they have Carver's Steak and Seafood. That's on our list to go try out, but I've heard from other people it's really good. And then you have the Jordan Commons Megaplex, which is super cool. So it's the design and everything of the Jordan Commons Megaplex is just awesome. Like it's something I really can't describe. You're gonna have to go check that out yourself. But then you have the Mountain America Exposition Center as well that you can go in and take advantage of. So those are my things on shopping and entertainment. Hopefully some of those you'll like. Number 5 on my list, and the last thing, is Sandy is just a great place to live. Every review I've ever read, any client that I've talked to that's moved to Sandy, Utah, anyone else that I've ever heard, they never say anything bad about Sandy. So its ratings are really good. It has good schools. You can check that out on Great Schools or on niche.com for that. You got the outdoors, you got shopping, you got entertainment. There really is nothing that Sandy is missing as far as a town that goes. And home prices are pretty relatively competitive. So it's not as expensive as, say, Draper is to live in, but not as cheap as some other cities. I'm not sure why you wouldn't consider Sandy. So if you are, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to talk to you. I will be the one answering the phone, and I'd love to help you on your move here to Sandy, Utah. And until next time, be rad.